Hello and welcome. In this video, we will be adding our next layer to our autumnal equinox mandala. My name is Beth. I am a creatively fit coach and intentional creativity teacher. I love to share creative tools to help you unlock your inner creative and a deeper connection to yourself. If this resonates with you, please click the subscribe and like button. So the next layer of the autumnal equinox mandala, if you have not seen the first and have your first layer of mandala, I will put that in the description box below that you can start there. If you have created the first layer of the autumnal equinox, we're going to move on. The wheel keeps turning, and now we are in the time of Samhain, or some call it All Saints' Day, All Hallows' Eve, or the Day of the Dead. It is a time of the cross quarter, which means we are halfway to the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, and in the Southern Hemisphere, they are halfway to the summer solstice. So we're at the halfway point. It is a time of remembrance and generosity, surrendering and community. It is a time of the balsamic moon, which the balsamic moon is that little crescent moon right before the noon moon. When the moon, you can no longer see the moon. So it's the crescent right before. So we've moved from hopes and dreams to explosions of potential, to realization of what can and cannot be, to acceptance and forgiveness and surrender. And now comes the healing and the soothing of Samhain. So I'm just thinking it is a beautiful time, remembrance of loved ones that are no longer on this earthly plane and are in the world of spirit, and our ancestors. And this water, what I hold, my water, is from my fraternal grandfather. And the plate that I put my paints on is from my maternal grandmother. So just bringing in the remembrance of my loved ones that are no longer on the earthly plane and my ancestors. That's Samhain time. What a beautiful pause. I also invite you to go outside and remember what nature looked like at the autumnal equinox. Where I live now in the time of Samhain, we have had a couple of light frosts. So the tender annuals have died, but the mums and asters are blooming. And oh, the colors on the trees are just becoming so very vibrant. And when I was in the garden the other day, oh, the songs on the wind have changed. The birds are migrating. I saw a flock of black vultures migrating. And I heard the most beautiful song from the white-throated sparrow that will winter with us. It always brings me such joy to hear the white-throated sparrow. I know winter is coming. So it's time to prepare for winter. You know, what do you need to tidy up? What do you need to do to prepare for your winter? That is this beautiful time, Samhain, halfway to the winter solstice. So, to the mandala, we're going to practice surrendering and letting go. So, we are going to create a wash, or as I like to call it, a veil. So, we're going to have a very wet paint that you can still see through the lower layers. But I think it's like a veil and entering now into Samhain. I also think of it as almost like you close your eyes and open your eyes and you can see new things. Um, yeah. So to begin, I am going to create a wash. I will be using this transparent red iron oxide. You can use whatever color. I just recommend that it doesn't have a lot of white in it. You can use yellows, maybe oranges, but the more kind of red or pigments that have a lot of white, you're not going to be able to see your lower layers. So I just recommend um, that you can see your lower layers. But again, it's your mandala. Um, and oh, before we begin, if you want to take a picture of this, that's fine too. I know a lot of people like to keep a picture. Okay, so to begin, I'm just going to spray the canvas. And then I'm just going to put a wash. You see how it kind of muddies it, but I can still see through it. I think I probably made this too wet. Or did I? So I'm going to create this wash. And then I'm going to take my rag and kind of dry this. So you can see it just kind of muddies it up. You can still see what's underneath. Well, now I'm just thinking of Samhain, right? That energy of Samhain, and we have five, six, however many symbols you have under here. What symbol, just one, we're just going to choose one symbol, would you like to bring forward and keep for the energy of this Samhain time, this energy of remembrance, generosity, surrender, community? And what I am going to keep, and I've been thinking a lot about, is actually this spider web. So I am just going to bring the spider web back, bring it forward. And as I'm thinking of the spider web, I'm just thinking about what I can learn from the spider web. So it's whatever symbol that you chose to keep, or, maybe there's a new symbol that wanted to come forward. Um, why? Is there medicine for you? Is there information? So it's just, I am just going to play in this spider web round. And I invite you to just bring forth and play in whatever symbol wanted to come forward for you. So actually what I'm thinking about right now with the spider is grandmother spider. She kept all the mysteries of the past and how they are affecting the future. So now I'm just going to add some more color here and just um, being in the inquiry for me is this inquiry of the spider web. Um, so I'm thinking, okay, the spider web is a spiral. Um, symbol of creativity. The spider web is so intricate too, subtle. It's like soft strength. Thinking about the world is woven around us. But we are the keepers and the writers of our own destiny. We are the ones weaving the web of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. So if we are weaving our own threads, are we moving to the central goal? Or are we scattered? Are we becoming too involved? Or too self absorbed? Are we developing resentment? Are we so focused on others and their accomplishments and what they're doing that it is creating resentment in our hearts? Now I'm going back to this thought of gentle strength. The spider web is to me a gentle strength. It's incredible, isn't it? How strong actually the spider web is. And I'm thinking of the spider itself, how agile it is in the spider web that it creates. So, in the webs that I create, in what I am creating and would like to create, can I be as agile? Now I'm thinking about weaving my threads at night. So it's kind of like I don't have to share everything. I don't have to share all my hopes and wishes and dreams to the outside world. I can keep them to myself too in the dark, right? And when the dreams are ready to be born, to be seen, it's like the beautiful web that glistens in the sunlight. And you can see all the beautiful, intricate detail. So the questions are now coming up as are you weaving your dreams into reality? Or are they just in dream world or not dream world, sorry, in your imagination? You just imagine them into your mind, but you're not creating a web to bring your dreams into this reality. Are you using your creative opportunities? And creative opportunities can come in many shapes and sizes. It's not all about just painting a pretty picture or making amazing music. I mean, how are you creative? Are you allowing yourself to be? And if not, where are you feeling closed or stuck in the web of creation? Are you paying attention to your balance? Where you are in balance, where you're out of balance. And all these questions and inquiries are just that. Be curious. Not about judgment. It's just about really noticing, where are you? Are others out of balance around you? Do you need to write or create for no other reason than it's just something in you that you feel you need to get out? It just needs to be expressed. That's it. Do you feel inspired to create and actually follow through with that inspiration? Spiders can teach us how to use the written word or language with power and creativity so that your words Weave a web around those who would read or listen to them. Your words have power. What conversations are you allowing yourself to be in? Um, I just wanted to mention, this is just my symbol that I'm thinking out loud, um, as an example of using the creative process to um, using the creative process for inquiry. So I'm just actually thinking out loud about, this is interesting about the spider web. What does the spider web have? What do I know about the spider web? And it's just so interesting, um, and pure magical to me, I think, when you just allow yourself to I'm just playing in this realm of spiderweb. And I'm just allowing to what shows up. This is what I'm talking about when I say there is this inner wisdom within you. You don't know where it comes from, but it is there. And when you open yourself up, um, these are where these beautiful inquiries can come from. Um, and yeah, stay playfully curious, stay in love. um, so, whatever symbol that you wanted to bring forward, it's the same process, just asking questions. But it's not like continually asking questions, it's that's interesting. What's next? That's interesting. What's next? Also, actually, what's coming to my mind right now, I've heard it said that the spider was actually the first alphabet, the first language, because of the spider webs. So they are the keeper of the language. Um, so for me, what's coming for this Samhain time, there is something with the power of your word. Um, and in the, because you are always in the power of creation, that it never, you're always in the power of creation, always. So it's kind of, um, yeah, being aware of that. You are always creating. What is your language creating? which hmm, I really love. I'm loving this boldness that I just never know what's gonna appear. Um, but it's coming to mind that I want to do next is what do I want to capture in this web? What do I want to create in this web? So I feel um, um, I feel I want to add words to the web. And in the middle, if I'm creating and this is the middle, I want love. I want love to be at the center of all of my choices and all of my creations. Want to create health, happiness, joy, freedom, um, openness, connection, vitality, acceptance, nurture, nature, kindness, peace, I'm going to bring laughter and light, trust, balance, generosity. Hmm, play, fun, fulfillment, hmm. Well, I feel complete for now. I'm sure I will add some more words. Being mindful with my words. What do I want to capture in my web? If the center is love and I am the creator. Um, Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed this next layer and just diving into the time of Samhain and the symbol that you chose to hold the essence of this time. Until next time, light and love.